my name is Taylor Smith, and I want to go to Concordia because it's a Christian school. And I grew up Christian, and I feel like it's the best choice for me. It's also the best choice for me to get the education I desire. I went to visit the campus and stayed overnight at the senior preview days. And they talked about the curriculum and what they're about, and I realized that's something I want to do. They talked about how they combine science and the Bible to come together, and you would have a theology teacher in your biology class, and you would have a bio teacher in your theology class, and all the teachers just kind of mix together. And in history, they talk about how circumstances could have been different, and they talk about like the religious battles and things like that, and that's all things that I feel I need to go out into the world and kind of talk to people, because I noticed that a lot of Christians go out into the world and people confront them with questions and they don't have the explanation for those. And I feel like me going to Concordia, getting the education that I desire and learning how God incorporates into everything can help me go out into the world after I graduate and kind of talk to people and be able to show my love for God easier. So that's why I want to go to Concordia.
I kissed a boy once. Well, at least I tried. I don't know if it counts if they don't kiss back. Me and Graham, we don't go into town much, but when we do, there's a boy named Samuel. He has red hair, green eyes, and freckles all over his face. Usually I go with Graham, but one time she was sick and she had me go to get her some chicken noodle soup and some oyster crackers. And I had got the things I needed and I came back. And then I went over to Samuel to have him bag my things so I could check out and go on my merry way. And then there was Samuel with his green eyes staring at me, so nice. He's always so polite. He always says, "Thank you," and "You're welcome." And then after he scanned my items, he looked at me and said, "Ma'am, is there anything else you would like?" And I said, "Yes." And I grabbed him by the ears and pulled him close and went, "Mwah!" That was the most romantic moment of my life. At least it was, until the manager pulled me off of him.
Private Galen, do you recall what I told you in basic training? And what was that, son? That as soon as you messed up, you would end up in a world of hurt and trouble on the battlefield. Don't you remember my lectures and my stories? The general that forgot the difference between orange and blue smoke and called an airstrike on her own position. Or the major that just had to light a cigarette at night and ended up getting 10 of his men killed. Do you remember what I told you would happen the moment you screwed up? The moment you got lazy in the battlefield? You remember what I told you what would happen then? And here you are, in a world of hurt and trouble. Well, son, I guess that means you're going to be my next lecture.